Welcome to today's daily cyber briefing. I do apologise if anything looks different or is worded different when it actually shows up on social media, but the event seemed to have vanished this morning, so I've had to quickly create one. So a few things this morning. So we've had various things that's happened over the weekend. These are a few bits that I found this morning that are quite interesting. So there's concerns that hackers can abuse a Visual Studio Marketplace to target developers with malicious extensions. It kind of makes sense if you think about it. So this is being classed as a new attack vector. Again, I just want to state every thing we talk about here will be linked in the comments below, regardless of what stream you're listening to this on. Yes, so this is classed as a new attack vector that's targeting the Visual Studio Code extensions marketplace. Could leverage the ability to upload malicious extensions so that people will download them, and then it could become part of a supply chain attack. For anyone that doesn't know, a supply chain attack is literally where the supply chain for a business is attacked in order to get to the crux of the main business. So think back to what happened with Target. So all extensions that are run when you download one of these extensions on the marketplace are run with the privileges of that user. And you have to think as well, if it's developers that are using it, they may have full autonomy over their devices. So I suppose just like any app store on marketplace, the advice is to just be careful. Be careful of what you're installing. Look for verifications, even though it does describe in the article that we're going to share that they can be bypassed. However, it's better to check for that than not check for that. Look at the number of downloads that something has had in the past. If there's any credibility ratings, have a look at those. And who the creator is as well. Is it a legit name? Is it a company? Is it just some random individual with no downloads and a name you've never heard of? And if you're unsure, Google that extension as well and try and find out as much as you can about it before you install it, especially in a production environment. So yeah, that's something that's been raised as a concern by a company in this article. So have a read of that. Definitely an interesting one. So the next one is, the headline reads, hackers push fake Pokemon NFT game to take over Windows devices. I feel old saying that out loud because I don't understand any of it. I remember when Pokemon launched and it was just a cartoon, and now it's like a way of life. I don't get it. And NFT art as well. I feel like a granny. I'm in my early 30s, but I feel like a granny. I'd rather look at Renaissance paintings in a museum any day of the week. I don't get this whole monkey in a baseball cap crap. I don't get it. But anyway, however, this whole lifestyle I don't understand about Pokemons and NFTs combined. Okay. There's this particular website that if you think of the amount of people that are interested in NFTs and Pokemon, they're going to be drawn to this site. The website is Pokemon-go.io. It's got a nice ring to it. Pokemon-go.io. I still butchered it, didn't I? No, I've not had enough coffee this morning. So people being drawn to this website, God only knows why. And threat actors are using what is being deemed a well-crafted Pokemon NFT card game, fabulous, to distribute something called net support, which is a remote access tool and can take over a victim's device. So those that click on the play on a PC button download an executable that looks like a legitimate game installer, but in reality installs net support or access, which is a rat basically on the victim system. So if you know of any kids or anything like that, or any adults that are a bit sad that are going to be going looking for Pokemon NFTs and they go to Pokemon-go.io, you should probably warn them that if they download anything from there, it's going to be a rat. So at the time this article was written, which I believe was last night, this website was still up. So Yeah. Last but not least, I mean, there's plenty of things in the news. I know when I do this, well, I tend to get DMs saying, you missed this one, you missed this one. Yes, there's going to be something we miss in the world, but also majority of the time we just simply don't care. Like, it's just not that much of an issue for the wider industry, so we don't care that much. So yeah. So Drydex malware has created a new attack vector that is targeting Mac OS users. So that's, you know, one to watch. Let me just say something about that. This article is actually brilliant that I'm going to be sharing from securityaffairs.com. Goes into some good detail and provides some IOCs as well. So sorry, my dog's barking in the background. So I'm not going to say too much right now, but essentially this is using macros for Microsoft Word, and there's a statement in here I found quite interesting. While the macro feature in Microsoft Word is disabled by default, the malware will overwrite all of the document files for the current user, including the clean file. Right. Okay. So it's worth reading if you got on Mac OS and if you're using Microsoft as well. So that would be an interesting read for you. It's a short article, but it's really, really valuable article, I think. And that was written by, I shouldn't have even started that sentence because I feel like I'm going to butcher that name. So let's not go there. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Maud, the dog, also said that as well. I don't know if you heard her in the background. She's being an asshole. Have a wonderful day. Have a great week. Happy Monday. Ciao.